This is our next video in our determinants lesson. In this video, we're going to look at how to find a 3 by 3 determinant. So first thing, I'm going to come up with the formula again. The key with this is you're going to take the letters in your first row. So your A, should change the colors on this, B and C, and those letters are going to go in front of 3 2 by 2 matrices. Then you're going to cover up the row and the column that each of the matrices are in. So we're going to cover up the first column and the first row for A. And we're going to fill in E, F, H, and I. This is a little hard for me to show on the computer because I can't actually show the physical covering up. And I don't want to cross stuff off. I'll do it in the last step. Then we're going to subtract. This is very important here that this is a minus B. So if B is negative, this will become positive. If B is positive, it will become negative. Then we're going to take the 2 by 2 matrix that we get from covering up the column and row that B is in. That will be D, F, G, and I. And then we're going to be adding in the last one again. So it alternates adding, subtracting here. If we cover up this last one, so basically what I'm doing is I'm covering up the row and column that C is in, and what's left is D, E, G, H. I can do that on the last one since we're pretty much done. That looks a little messy, but at least it kind of shows you what's happening. All right, an example of this, so we can get our numbers in here. We're going to do 2, 3, 4, and I'm keeping this small because this is still something that you could do without your graphing calculator. I will put up a quick calculator video of how to do the determinants on the calculator, but these are all things that we can do without. So we're going to take the 2. We're going to cover up the row and column that 2 is in, and we're left with 5, 7, 9, 8. Then we're actually going to calculate these determinants. Then it will be minus 3, cover up 3's row and column. We're left with 6, 7, negative 1, 8. And then plus 4, cover up the row and column that 4 is in. We're left with 6, 5, negative 1, and 9. Once we're at that point, we're doing 2 times 40 minus 63. Minus 3 times 48 minus a negative 7. So there is, again, where we're going to get that plus 7 there, something to be careful with. Plus 4 times 54 plus 5, or 54 minus negative 5, which will become a plus. So both of these become adding. That's something that you can do in your before you do your next step. And then depending on, probably you'll have a scientific for this, you can combine this, add it all up, and you would get 25. Now on the notes that I will do in class and also the notes that are posted, I would do a second example of this. We're going to go right into the application for the geometry. So I'm going to stop this video here to keep each of these videos kind of short. And then our last thing will be doing the area of a triangle using determinants. And the expansion method is a good way to do that as well.